Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to be taking a look at another early access game, Misc, A Tiny Tale. Misc is a very cute 3D platform collectathon. The game is being developed by Fluminous, the creators of Jurassic Explorer. Their studio is located in Amsterdam, but the team come from all over. The Fluminous guys have very kindly sent me a copy of the alpha release to do a little review. So let's jump in. You play this first chapter as Buddy, a teeny little guy made up of bits and bobs or miscellaneous items, hence the name. You start off in Buddy's home in Garden Village. And after you've had a quick look around, you receive a phone call from your bestest friend, Bag Boy. He tells you you're going on an adventure, but first you need to find some mysterious cogs before you can get going. The game gives you guidance this way on the gameplay through the story and different characters you meet. This is a lovely way to learn what the game is all about, as you feel you're jumping into the story right away. As you wander around Garden Village, you meet some new quirky characters. Now, these guys may be just as small as you, but they have huge personality. Some of the characters have small quests for you, while others give you tips on the gameplay. I was really impressed with how fleshed out these characters are. They're each very different and have something fun and individual about them. There's also some brilliant humour in the dialogue, which makes me feel like this game can appeal to a really diverse age group. The controls are fairly simple and incredibly fun. You have a little propeller on top of your head, which is so friggin' cute, and this allows you to jump really high and hover around as you slowly come back down. This part is a little difficult to control, as it's kind of floaty, but it's also what adds a little extra challenge to some parts of the game. I'm not sure if this is something that will be tweaked for the full release, but even though it took me quite a while to get used to, I actually found it just added to that silly style of fun. You could even say it's a little nuts. Get it? Nuts and bolts? No? Okay. The game will be made up of 10 chapters, each with 10 cogs to collect, which will allow you to move on to the next level. I really enjoy games that are broken down this way. It reminds me of older platform games from the 90s, like Spyro, which I loved. From the characters to the scenery, the graphics are just so cute. They give a really warm feeling to the game, and it creates such a unique perspective on the world. There's also some fantastic features in this release, which really gives the concept of playing as an itty-bitty character in a giant world some real depth. My favourite of which was running through the inside of a garden hose. It's not something I'd ever really thought about before, but it added so much fun to something as simple as travelling through a tunnel. The character design has been so well thought out, and it's the tiny details which really give these tiny characters such amazing individuality. Even the animation style makes them so incredibly lovable. Just look at the way Buddy runs. Not to mention the adorable sound effects we get as he jumps about. Each character has their own unique voice, but they all have that same slight mechanical sound, and it's this consistency that makes you feel like you're in a real community of miscellaneous misfits. I also thought the music fit extremely well with the game. It's bright and upbeat and has a slightly whimsical feel. This is where I have my only real criticism, however, as a few of the sound effects were slightly off. It's probably more personal taste at this point, but I found the achievement sound to be a little jarring and didn't quite work for me. I think I also would have liked maybe a little rattle sound from Buddy once in a while. I loved the head wobbles during the walking and running animations, so I feel like this just would have been the icing on the cake for me. This really is nitpicking though, and considering the game is at such an early stage, I was super impressed with just how smooth everything was. Overall, the game is super fun and really easy to get into. It's cosy and slightly nostalgic and would appeal to players of any age. This chapter from the early access is available through Fluminous' Patreon, and it's how they're helping fund the game. So if you want to show support and you fancy jumping into a world of giant fun with some itsy-bitsy characters, the link is below. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked this review, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!